when you did Dear Maya और आप वहाँ से वापस आए, did you feel कि जिंदगी बदल जाएगी और क्या बदली?
नहीं, this was
काफी साल हो
2000.
गए, हाँ, exactly. मगर you haven't done a feature film और आपको
No,
लगता है कि यार बॉलीवुड
I
करके, and
was
it was
so
a good role.
tiny.
It was a
I was yeah, I was so tiny. I was like, this is 2016, right after my film school. मेरे film school के दौरान ही मुझे call आई थी, and I got a call from the director only, and I didn't believe her at all. I was like, Bollywood, no way in hell. I've just done 4 projects. Why is Bollywood calling me? And then I told Amma. My mom was like, Toba Toba, तुम ये क्या बातें कर रही हो? And I was like, Amma, बिल्कुल सही कह रही है, Toba Toba ही है ये. I'm not gonna take on this project. And then my director, she convinced me. She said, just go through the script. I'll narrate it to you. There's no such thing. I mean, और मेरा थोड़ी reservations होती हैं, even in Pakistan. So I told her, and then I went through the script, and it was nothing. It was like there was nothing जिससे मुझे मैं बोलूँ एतराज़ था. एक आध चीजें इधर उधर थी, लेकिन I was like चलो ठीक है, अम्मा को convince किया, and I went to India and I filmed the entire thing. और on set जब आप छोटे होते हैं ना, आपका दिमाग नहीं चल रहा होता. So if you're looking at Manisha ma'am performing, you'll be like, she's an actor performing. And then you're just looking at your coffee, and then you're just somewhere else. But ek din my director, she just like, she was like, Madiha, what is wrong with you? And I was like, what? And then she said, do you know how many girls auditioned for this role? And यहाँ पे पाकिस्तान में कौन audition करता है? I'm like, nobody auditions. I was like, कितनी? And she said 263. And I was like, 263 girls auditioned for this, and I got it. And then I was like, okay, Madiha, let's start working a little, like, because I was constantly, इधर-उधर set पे घूम रही थी. मजा बहुत आ रहा था, because जबरदस्त मौसम था शिमला का, और हम बैंटनी वहाँ पे जो एक उनका ऑफिस है जहाँ पे परमिशन लेके हम शूट कर रहे थे. Oh my goodness, it was such a beautiful spot. I did not know how to cycle, so my assistant director and my it was helping me, like,
I
so
read
it
that.
was the best. Oh my god, I can't even tell you. And वहाँ पे फिर because film school से गई थी, तो वहाँ पे मुझे समझ आया जो internship पे बच्चे आए हुए होते हैं as line producers, उनको assist करने के लिए 5th AD 8th AD पता नहीं इतने जो लोग होते हैं, the consistency और जिस diligence के साथ वो काम करते हैं, I was like, wow, this is nice. मजा आया मुझे देख के. It was really good. But when I came back to Pakistan, for me, मुझे नहीं पता था कि आपको बताना पड़ता है लोगों को. You have to inform the journalists and you have to inform press कि मैंने ऐसा किया, so that they can write about it. तो मुझे इतना, and I don't have a team, so wasn't expecting things to change. But oh my god, I thoroughly enjoyed the process. It was so much fun. I can't tell you.
I have to say in my defense कि journalist का कसूर नहीं होता. Usually एक PR team होती है जो कि information जो है वो disseminate करती है, जिसके बाद फिर लोग उसको उठाते हैं. They would अगर पता होता तो लोग ना उसको exactly. मगर वो फिर trailer आया, and you're very fortunate that you could pull off the role of a teenager so well. I mean,
you do not mention my age at all.
What?
I'm saying please do not mention my age at all.
I'm not mentioning your age, but you could pull off the role of a 13-year-old, which was so fantastic.
I was playing a 14-year-old, yeah.
14-year-old. So ये बहुत ही मजे की बात थी, and it was really good that way. Yeah, absolutely.
और तो मैं बड़ी मुंह फट थी, तो मैं जो आदमी ना भी पूछे मुझसे, मैं उसको बताती थी कि मेरी असली उम्र ये है. तो मैं are you out of your mind? What's wrong with you? This person didn't even ask you. Why are you telling them that, this is how old I am? If they're believing it, just... And I was like, okay. I'll just like, keep it to myself. But yeah, I did. I think I could.
Absolutely. But yeah, like we were saying, कि ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि पाकिस्तानी films के दरवाजे आपके लिए खुलना शुरू हो गए कि Bollywood में काम किया हुआ है. तो how come you have not been in any films yet? You've not signed up for any movies?
I have. When I got back, I did a couple of projects here and there. Because of course, मेरी film का जैसे मैं नाराज भी होती थी दिल के अंदर कि सज्जल की film का जिक्र हुआ, सबा की film का जिक्र हुआ, माहिरा of course, फवाद. तो मेरी film का क्यों नहीं हुआ, समझ ही नहीं आता था. And then my sister, she's a producer. She was like, this is the reason why. Because you need to have a team. You need to have people. Yeah. You need to have contacts. You need to speak about certain things. People won't just find out one day. जैसे अगर रिश्तेदारों का, she gave me a very good example. She was like, घर में अगर कुछ हो, your relatives won't find out unless you tell them, right? Or they're coming to visit you. So I was like, okay. So थोड़े दिन के बाद it just stopped affecting me. लेकिन I did get offered a couple of films. I don't want to name them. लेकिन वहाँ पे मेरी major reservation थी कि इस तरह का लिबास नहीं पहना जाएगा मुझसे, या फिर मतलब मेरी अम्मी तो फिर निकाल ही देंगी घर से, तो
Are we talking India or Pakistan?
इंडिया में भी हुई थी मुझे, फिल्म्स ऑफर। एक आध ऐसी थी जिसको मैं आई कुड हैव कंप्लीटली लाइक यू नो मैं आराम से कर सकती थी। कुछ थी जो लव स्टोरीज थी। अभी रिसेंटली थोड़ा जब हालात थोड़े से स्टेबल हुए थे, आई गॉट अ कॉल अगेन। तो बस वो लव स्टोरी से मैं थोड़ा कतराती हूँ, अगर स्पेशली इफ इट्स इंडिया। बट अदरवाइज हियर इन पाकिस्तान आई डिड गेट ऑफर्ड अ कपल ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स फीचर फिल्म्स के ऊपर। बट मैं I don't think I'll be able to do all of what the kind of films that we're making right now. But I am doing a film right now, and it's Fawwad's film, Fawwad and Mahira, uske andar hai. Neelofar uska naam hai. So that's the kind of film which I can, like, you know.
Nice. I mean, that promises to be a big film.
Yeah. So uske andar I had a meeting with the team, and kaam bacha hai abhi because of this. But it's like one of those films where I'm like, I'm happy.
Yeah, it makes me happy. Good. I absolutely. I've heard of Neelofar, and I think it's going to be a good film. And of course, cast इतनी strong हो तो मतलब है कि फिल्म अच्छी होने के chances ज़्यादा होते हैं. So absolutely नहीं सही. अच्छा, मैं when I was interviewing Faisal a couple of weeks ago, तो उन्होंने बड़ी interesting बात की. उन्होंने वही बात की कि reservations और कौन किस limit तक जाने के लिए तैयार है. And he said about you. He said like जिस तरह मदीहा है, उसकी एक there's a line that she doesn't cross, and she doesn't like to cross that line, whether it's acting an intimate scene or a love scene, या the kind of clothes. तो हम उसकी रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं कि ठीक है भाई, आपने अपनी लाइन क्रॉस कर दी है. वो क्या लाइन है, मैं जानना चाहूंगी.
Because if this is Faisal speaking from where he is watching me, वो अपने उससे बता रहे हैं. मेरे लिए कुछ चीजों में अभी भी लाइन क्रॉस है. हाँ, तो मैं कहती हूँ मतलब शहजाद would look at me like, मदिया मैं ये सीन कैसे कराऊं. तो कभी कभार मुझे I just do not like यूं पकड़ा और मतलब यूं फेंक दिया और ये हुआ, और या बहुत ही like you know. But Faisal is one of those actors because he's worked for such a long period of time. He says we can like work around it. And I've had directors in the past जिन्होंने बिल्कुल आराम से accept किया. Producers who've been like, do not worry, this industry is nothing like that. Yes, slowly and gradually थोड़ा हम देखते हैं कि कुछ projects में ज़्यादा है, but otherwise in general हमारी इंडस्ट्री में, ड्रामा इंडस्ट्री में, we don't have such a thing. So I'm comfortable. I'm lucky कि मेरी reservation के हिसाब से मुझे चीजें हो जाती हैं.
And we're talking about on-screen intimacy, right? अब बहुत ज़्यादा touchy feely होना या बहुत ज़्यादा वो
थोड़ा सा मुझे uncomfortable लगता है to watch myself do that, and that's just something which is personal. I'm not saying acting में ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. मैं कोई नहीं होती ऐसा बोलने वाली. To each one their own. But this is what I, as Madiha, have an issue with. And मैं बता देती हूँ पहले से. तो मैं ये भी चाहती हूँ कि मेरी वजह से प्रोजेक्ट थोड़ा खराब ना हो. If the director has a certain way जो उन्होंने इसको execute करने का सोचा है और मैं बीच में आके बोलूँ no, I'm not going to do this. That's unfair. So I inform them beforehand, before signing the project. If they're okay with it, well and good. If not, तो मुझे तकलीफ तो होती है, but then I let it go. अभी तक तो ऐसा हुआ नहीं, but then you know people in the industry, they've been very like kind towards my this.
Good. No, that's good to know that you have principles and you're standing by them. And वही बात है कि हमारा टेलीविजन अच्छी बात है, शरीफाना तरीके से कंजर्वेटिव है कि जैसे उमेर राना ने एक इंटरव्यू में मुझे भी रिसेंटली कहा कि हमारी तहजीब और जुबान ऐसी है कि हम बहुत तमीज से बहुत सी बातें कर सकते हैं और कर जाते हैं, you know, उसी के उसमें आड़ में के you know तहजीब और but we can say a lot even while being polite. And so ये अच्छी बात है. Even intimacy and everything can be suggested without actually being touchy-feely on screen or making the viewer uncomfortable, because obviously conservative society है. तो ये ठीक है. So Madiha, we are going to continue watching you in Muqaddar, of course. मुझे personally बहुत मैं upset होंगी if Raima falls madly in love with Sardar Saif Rahman, although क्योंकि Stockholm syndrome है, लेकिन then there has to be some kind of जिसे कहते हैं ना redemption for him. There has to be some kind of कोई justice तो होना चाहिए ना.
But I can't give out the story, but I can tell you one thing: it will make sense. Everything that's going to happen in the project, it will. It's not a random project कि बस ऐसे फेंक दिए कहानी. मतलब the plot points are well connected.
Okay.
So it will make sense as far as my understanding of a script is concerned.
Okay.
It will make sense. I'm so scared. मुझे लग रहा है मैं बड़े जुमले बोल रही हूँ, but yeah.
नहीं ठीक है. I hope it makes sense because again like you said कि plot points वाकई हैं. It does seem very carefully written. ऐसा नहीं है कि it's all over the place. और story भी किसी ने सोच के लिखी है. ऐसा नहीं है कि जैसे जैसे चल रही है तो कोई लिख रहा है.